Oh my god, hi, Chroma, holy shit. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you joined. Hi Raiders. Hey, how you doing? I literally just died. How you doing, Chroma? Make sure my mic is actually working. There we go. Yeah, hiya. Why not do it now? There we go. Hiya. Hey, Izzy. I am a little bit lost. I think I went a bit haywire when I tried this out. Oh, hi, Kay. Hi, gay bitch. I'm doing good. What about you? Hey, Kramer. Hey, It's taking me to realise that the VA in River stands for voice acting. Really? It took that long? Okay, so... I'm done, my god. It's fine. Hey, Adri. You have a nice drink, Kramer? What'd you get up to? So I hope there's not too many sounds going on. There shouldn't be. Just gonna inspect my Twitch stream for a bit. Give me a sec. Okay, that sounds fine. Cool. Did you read what I said then about what happened before surgery? I did. I just didn't get a chance to respond to it because yeah. But no, I did see. How you doing, Kay? Oh, you got a fever. Oh, bless you for gay bitch. Hope you feel better soon. Why is this not? Where's my sparkle not? Yeah, I heard. Doesn't sound fun. Hey Megan, hiya. How you doing? Dear God, that's not coming through, is it? Give me a second, I've got to restart my Spotify because it's been weird. There is never a stream without scuff, as everyone knows. Motherfucker. Alright, we're doing the old-fashioned way. My audio is refusing to play, so I'm just gonna open up YouTube and do it for that. And then we'll go side. Wait, what? Excuse me? That's annoying. Yeah. Don't know why this is being weird for me today. It's really odd. That's really odd. What the fuck? I have the browser open, but it's actively just refusing to do its job. God's sake. Oh, this is going well. Might just have to deal with sounds for today, guys. Yeah, no, okay, it's being an absolute bitch. Alright. And I'm getting YouTube chat back. Singing cold where you live, Roo? Yeah, it is. Also, hello, Lamaru? Is that how I pronounce your name? Probably butchered that, sorry if I did. What would it make a sound? It did. Nah, there's no point. I don't want to fix something that's not even going to be a big issue. It's just been a dick. Nothing new. I could always just do this. Tell you what, I have an idea. Probably not the wisest idea, but I do have an idea. Can I fuck around with OBS a little bit without realizing? Just get audio. It's literally it. It's just been such a cunt over it. Fine. Got it. That might work. Nope. It's fine. It's genuinely stupid. No, just get like my background music. It's just been an absolute piece of shit today. Hi, Brandy. I don't want... I know there's no point, sweet. There really isn't. It's fine. I'm not going to stress over it. There is no point. Did you? I have no idea how you heard anything because it hasn't come through. Wait a minute, is it because it's too low? Wait a minute. Are you kidding? Is it because I have it too low on my end? You could be kidding me. I'm not that like deaf. There you go. You guys can hear it now, right? Or hear something, at least. Hopefully. Your voices are coming. Oh, thank you, Jax. Yeah, no, it's getting freezing here. It's incredibly quiet. Well, listen, I can't do anything about that. It's too loud in my ears if I go any higher. I can do that. It's just so loud that it now comes out my headphones. No, it doesn't work that way. It's not working. I've turned it like 25 decibels higher on OBS for insight of how low it's on my headset. It's fine. Anyway. Oh, thank you. Oh, bless you, Kay. You on about the actual like hypnosis ones? You on about more like the hypnosis roleplays? Because I do a mixture of both. Anyway, oh my god, why is YouTube on top chat? Get that fucking... Why did they put this as default? Everyone wants to see fucking top chat. Or obviously all my messages, thank you, piece of shit. Something with my audio. Holy shit. There we go. That should be loud. sorry. I won't be able to hit any redeems today, but it's either that or, well, I lose my hearing. I'd rather not. I'll play once. Oh, okay. Love the content for some reason. You always have me fall asleep so quick. It never happens always. Alright. Oh, bless you. Thank you. I don't know what it is that I do, but I'm happy I can do that for you. So I guess what I wanted to get out of this is I want to go through a voice acting practice that I've been doing recently. And also just get some ideas of what everyone wants at the moment. It's supposed to be creatively productive today since it's not all yesterday but stream. Alright, I was about to say, if you need me to ban you for 2 hours so you don't procrastinate, I can do that. Really love your age regression videos, they really help me progress, I appreciate your content so much. So on this front, like, there is a hypnosis script that I need to do that is age related. There is, I think, 2 scripts that came out a while ago that I haven't really got around to doing. There's also I think I've got 2 ideas that have been sent to me so far. You talked him out for 10 seconds. There is a direct link between hypnosis RP and my cat ears, which give me luck apparently, so I think. So thanks, I think. Oh, okay. Speaking on that front, I have also, in the hypnosis section I need to release it, I've done a hypnosis file where it will give the listener, essentially, phantom limb of ears and a tail. Doesn't really say anything specific. I need to change it so it has a lot less specificity. Not specificity, so it works a bit better. Did a test on a friend, with consent obviously. And yeah, no, I want to test that out a bit more. Because that's something that could appeal to like Furians, Regression Unit, a whole lot. But yeah, so far, that is so thick. Ugh. So, I want to go through themes. So I know that everyone loves my age rate content. I know hypnosis is a big one. And pet stuff, obviously. I haven't touched fantasy in a while. It's something I do actually want to dip my toes into again. But I don't end up doing so because I currently lack the assets. Both artists that I know that I could hire have been or are completely... Yeah, neat your handwriting is neat my ass. You think that's neat? That's very cute. Because, well, using something called a stabilizer. Because if I turn this fucker off and put it on basic, you'll see how my handwriting actually is. That's basic. And then this, oh god, I lost it. It's the stabilizer. It just has a bit more delay. Because writing these days is actually incredibly hard. I need to get back to learning how to write. Especially now that the eye is completely fucked. I listened to the one from about 2 weeks ago again, it was very enjoyable. Oh really? I feel bad that I haven't uploaded anything in a while. That's still neat even on basic. My neat would be this. Fucking marrow. Mind control mixed with fan. So there is pretty much only one person who's done that one. That's, I think they're called Charion. They have some amazing hypnosis scripts. Like where they meet hypnosis and mind control stuff. They did redo one of their series, and I do need to redo it all actually, now that I think about that. I'm gonna, considering how your last one did. The algorithm is not very kind, but yeah. I don't have subs are an interesting thing, because obviously while it is a milestone, don't get me wrong, people very much overestimate what that actually serves a purpose for. Because I can tell you right now with a straight face, I could have 200 million subscribers, but if I don't have like essentially 50 to 20% of that audience watching my stuff in under a month, it don't mean shit. Like in a growth sense and in a, you know, income sense, it is nothing. Also, I don't really check anymore, and it's been at like the 90 or 80 range for so long that I'm not surprised. It doesn't feel deserved when you haven't done much, and when you've done less and less than you ever have done in your like entire time. No, so I do have my script writer. I'll be producing another one of their scripts. Cherry on. This one does a lot of the hypnosis, like really good hypnosis actually. Yeah, most done fantasy ones outside the ones I've done, but yeah. Sorry if Fox Gamer 13 does like deflecting that like compliment. I do appreciate it. Just So that's one of them I do tend to look for. I don't normally get a time to say to like a writer like, hey, just let you know the script was fucking amazing. I can't really find the time to do that. I wish I did, because their scripts are fucking good. Because the amount of times you will find a script, and sometimes the idea can be really good, the situation can be really good, and then all of a sudden there's either a filler, or the one thing that I see most people struggle with is dialogue. Like, it's different when it's like, let's say a fantasy setting, but when it is supposed to be just like a normal, average setting, there are so many times where script writers will write the weirdest dialogue that just either doesn't fit how you would say something yourself, or it's just really out there. There is that subjectivity, because everyone talks different, everyone will explain and articulate differently, but like, yeah. There's a FNAF movie too? Your dialogue has come out fine, honestly. And I can imagine it's fairly fucking difficult. Like, there have been a lot of times where I'm like, oh, this is a really, really cool scenario, but I don't know how I would dialogue that. You know. Thank you for the hydrate. Don't know why I didn't say someone's name, but thank you for the hydrate. Howdy, I inflict upon you a terrific Tuesday. Hello, name will be taken. Lovely username. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Why bonk, Cookie? So hi, how you doing? So I guess, is there anything you guys would like to see more of? Because the best I got for headbands, Bez. No, you struggled my name earlier, so it's pronounced Lumar. But you call me Lantern if that's easier. Oh, Lumar, that's a lovely name. Lantern's cute. Yeah, because my main focus, I feel like, has been these guys. These ones, main ones. And then, outside of that, I know I briefly dipped my toes into, like, I don't know what you call it. We don't want to call it comfort, because comfort's like overall, I guess like heartfelt? I didn't bloody know. There's one thing that, like, yes, I make fucking, I'm not gonna like go over it, but I do make content that is very niche. And I know that I dip my toes into what people would deem as like, you know, oh, that's taboo, or that's odd, that's weird, and yeah, I'm more aware that I can produce cringe fuck me, my first bloody video is Ugandan Knuckles ASMR, for fuck's sake. The amount of people who don't know that is actually astonishing. But, like, one thing I do want to do, and I do try to, or even when I'm not trying to, it happens. I like to have an impact in whatever I produce. Even if it's, like, just articulating to someone a single fucking strategy, or a single piece of life advice, or a single thing that would help in that scenario. You know, and whenever I spend time to look at existing content that exists and look at all the different comfort audios and stuff like that, I'm like, no, yeah, I probably could milk the entire genre dry and make like 400 if I fucking wanted, where I'm just distracting the listener and doing nothing, but that fucking bothers me to the core. How old is you again? I've never disclosed my age. But I am like Gen Z, and that's all I'll kind of disclose, so not young, not super old, but not young. If you're asking mentally, that's a funny one. If you're asking health-wise, let's not go there. Pet play, like pet, I guess like pet play, yes, they're very different, but like pet play, pet regression, theory, and there's that like overlap that I try to kind of, yeah. I know I enjoy when you go Professor River. Yeah, no, there is that. I do enjoy those moments now and then. I don't know what I would cover in that sense. Like, there isn't anything I feel well versed enough in. Like, I know little tidbits of knowledge here and there. One thing I do know I want to do, outside of the voice acting sphere, is cover like psychological stuff. What that would entail, I guess what that would entail would be like, because I've been in the mental health system for years now. Unfortunately, it's been a bit of a rocky road. And I guess if I can impart something, not so much techniques, I mean, I can impart techniques, obviously, but like, if I can impart something that would actually help someone, I'm more than happy, because fuck me. I recently had a conversation with someone who told me I was so, even though I have been fucked around pillar to post, they really admired how I had taken the approach I'd taken, because not many people would, because the shit I've gone through is fucked. No, it's not like, oh, I've been through the worst thing. It's not that. I'm not even referring to like, oh, my trauma. No, I'm literally referring to what has happened as a result of me going into seeking therapy. It's been very bumpy, and I generally do feel like there's some parts I could share that, you know, like recently, this is a mental health related, oh hang on, it's my first time joining a stream after enjoying your audios. I'd like to say that I like the cozy atmosphere here just as much as when you provide in the audios. Oh, thank you, Shiny Sylvie? Is that, I probably completely mispronounced that. Hey, welcome to the stream, nice to have you here. Well, thank you. Reverse age ray audio? See, I make more age and pet stuff, right? That I produce more than I actually explore that stuff these days, because that's a very vulnerable state, and my dissociated ass struggles to get into those states. Something I do probably need to foster more, because that is one of the foundations of my current self, like my current sense of self, I guess. It gives some semblance. The Therian part as well, which I'm still exploring. But like, so I guess it would be a mixture of things to look out for. And I do not mean diagnoses. I am not ever going to produce something that tells you this is what you have, and this is if you have this symptom, you are A or B. I would love to be the voice that tells that shit to fuck off. And then not fuck off, but like, it educates people on the nuance of how it's never that simple. Because it's never that simple. Let's not talk about how I've been waiting 3 weeks for a referral to a service I told you about where you haven't heard anything. I'll give an example though, right? So the example I had is I've been investigated for a long time now. 9 years, right? For a medical thing. And we took a blood test and we ruled out disease A. We were certain I do not have disease A. We were adamantly certain, right? After some research, some brief research recently, I found out that's not the case. Not because I was lied to. Not because I was lied to. But because the consensus around it. Basically, this disease A can come with a certain gene. Except, the thing is, you have many people who have this disease who lack that gene. That gene has been associated with the disease, but it's never been massively proven. And it isn't always in every single case. I think it's even less than 50% of cases. So while my specialist and the person who took the blood test are all convinced that I cannot have disease A, turns out that's actually probably not true. This is like an autoimmune illness thing. And after looking even more into disease A, because more than just briefly, you could say a lot of those symptoms are kind of what I experience, or they could be a factor. And you wouldn't know that stuff. Like, unless I had that moment where I was hanging out with a friend and they just asked questions and we started looking up things out of curiosity, because I am so sick of being in the dark, you would not find that very easily at all. Someone in my shoes would not be able to tell or know when they're being sent to a service on the NHS, right, on the NHS, that is government mandated. And the only reason I'm there is because it's government mandated, not because it's actually going to help me. That there is a service out there that could help me. There is a service that could absolutely help a lot of my symptoms. I wasn't sent there. I was sent to the government mandated one. Because the consensus around that one is it's the most effective there is. And because I'm quite academic, I need to do a little bit of digging to find out their claim of being effective only comes from their own people. Bias all over the place. I could rant about that for a long time, but everyone's had this talk again and again and again. So I guess, like, the NHS doesn't, it's not the NHS specifically, it's, they identified a trait many years ago, and not a diagnosis, just a trait, right? I was in the system for quite low therapy, nothing intense. And I was in the process of trying to go to something a little bit more higher. And they, due to that trait, sent me to a service that would be perfect for someone who has that diagnosis. Beyond that, my current situation is, like I said, there is an amazing service that I could go to now. I can't, because how it works. I have to prove that every service that is available to me locally cannot help me. How do you do that? You attend multiple different types of therapy to tick a box. I would love to tell you can just go and leave. You go to one therapy, there is then a 6-month mandatory break between each. That's not including the wait times to even join that therapy. I want you to imagine you get offered like 20 sessions of therapy A, and you're waiting for the wait list is probably 9 months or God knows how long. And then after it, when it doesn't work, or it does a little bit, you have to wait 6 months more to then refer back, to then go through the same process. It's the way everything is so fucking set up. Even the psychiatrist I have spoken to is frustrated at how it works. But that's how things are. So I guess navigating the system and everything that like that. It's, I wouldn't say it's designed to torture people, but it's not good. And it's a shame, because I can very much see how someone who went through the same shit I have would be not willing to go through any type of therapy or mental health of any kind. After you have been scorned, pushed pillar to post, been told, this is for you, this is for you, this is for you. No, this isn't for you. No, this isn't for you. And then you find out all these fucking things. It would discourage anyone from even wanting to seek help. And in a lot of cases, to even get the appropriate help, what needs to happen is fucking stupidly drastic. If there was more money put in place, more funding, more this, more that, probably wouldn't be the case. But no. So I would love to do stuff that's talking just about my journey through that. Trying to kind of pass on a hey, make sure this fucking doesn't happen to you. And how to navigate that shit. Because like you can, like when it came to a moment where I had to have this interview, I had just done the first bit of let's say like starter therapy. Their system was you did these you covered this element, which would kind of keep you very much in the present or able to handle the present moment, and then they would send you to something that was more like, now we're going to explore your trauma from the past, because you've got these you've got that toolkit to reach out to when the present gets too much, you know, to try and ground yourself in it. Just basic stuff. And it was the interview after it. You know, I'd just done the first bit. 12 weeks. And when I wasn't happy with what was being offered, and I myself couldn't see how it would work. I just couldn't see how that would be an appropriate approach to my symptoms, right? I did outright say, and if you're ever in this situation, please fucking do. I outright said to him, well, okay, here's what I'm currently experiencing, because, you know, it does change, especially if it's something that was like assessed years ago or months ago. The manifestation and the presentation, or the, you know, things either go whatever worse, right? I looked him dead in the fucking eye and said, is this going to treat what I have just said? Can you, with absolute certainty, tell me that this is appropriate? And they said no, so I walked. Had I not walked, I would still be attending that therapy to this day. I would probably be finished in 2 years. And calling it therapy was an understatement. It was a very, very funny term. It's not therapy, it is group therapy, and it is essentially, we are going to teach you a bunch of coping mechanisms for 3 years and not explore anyone's stuff individually. That's not therapy, that's teaching coping skills. Don't call it therapy. It's part therapy can include teaching coping skills and strategies, but you aren't doing shit. You aren't gonna do jack shit if that's all you're covering. Because everyone needs an individualized, tailored approach to how their own things are. That's just people in general, that's just psychology, you know? Don't get me wrong, group counseling can have its good parts, but not with certain things. I feel like it can be useful when it's alongside individual therapy, you know? But like, and some people get that, oh, I don't feel alone, oh, it gives them a sense of community, but not everyone fucking needs that. Like, I fucking didn't. And they really struggled to understand that when I was like, alongside all my other things, was like, I'm not going to go into group. I have just done group after group. I want individual therapy. I want help for me. I could not give a flying fucking rat's ass about Billy Joe across the fucking room. I'm going to be selfish. This is my healing journey. I'm not going to fucking waste my time sitting in a group where I can talk for maybe 20 minutes per session. Because that's what it was. That's what it is. Incredibly frustrating, so I'd love to do something there, you know? No, because everyone has you have the exact fucking right to be quote unquote selfish and say that. It is your fucking journey. You are trying to get better. If you find a community and that helps, good for you. I'm happy for you. But when it gets to stuff like, I don't know, trauma or things of that nature, fuck me. You're gonna need individual. You're gonna need, ideally, integrative. You know? So, I would love to cover nuances. I don't know what that would entail. There's a lot of things I could cover. There's a lot I could cover with that. From attitudes around diagnoses. I'm not just referring to stigmas, I'm referring to a huge nuance. Which I'm not even going to get into because we'll be here all night, right? We will be here all fucking night. I do not need to go down that rabbit hole. That will be a lovely little talk through video. And I don't want it to just be me talking at fucking people. I'm very much considering maybe doing this in a podcast format of some kind. One thing I do like the idea of is if I'm covering something of that nature, it's not only just a nice way to have conversations with people, it's also a nice way of checking that the average person can understand it. If a group of people who each have their own independent, experiences can come to understand what is being explained, then it's very likely that the viewer will, So it's something I'm considering. I don't know when. I hate actually talking about stuff like this, because there are so many times I have had ideas like this and I rarely put them into practice. I wonder if there's a concrete action route to improve stuff. I genuinely think there is. If it really depends what you're talking about. The way I would explain it, I split it into dimensions. You got the emotional aspect of things. You got the cognitive, which is thoughts, right? When these two come together, you got perceptual. And in the middle, I would say you've got the active environment and the previous environment, what reality was, and all the material that comes with it. All the things you've been used to, your upbringing, everything you've adapted, and what you're currently surrounded by in a social sense. And when it comes to healing from anything, whether that is a lingering emotion or a perception you just cannot get out of, it will be a matter of kind of targeting all those areas in a way of curiosity. You'll need to figure out the why. That's not always easy. You'll need to figure out the what, what is currently going on. You'll then need to figure out how are these things affecting you? Specifically, what are the patterns? What are, how does it manifest? What is it actively affecting beyond what you're already aware of? And then once you know all that, or no, even one of them, it would be letting yourself have experiences that either challenge those. If it's a cognitive element, if it's a thought that you're struggling with that has been there for, let's say, fucking years, right? It would be actively exposing the flaws in that thought. So that would be the cognitive element. But these things aren't, although I've, represented them like this, they aren't. A lot of the time, anything that is essentially a core part of you, we very much easily, stupidly reduce things down to, oh, I'm just thinking this, oh, I'm just thinking this, and sometimes we are, but they don't kind of stay isolated like that all the time. They kind of merge, and they become an amalgamation of things. And that's when you realize just how much weight there is with what you're dealing with. Because that is true. There is so much weight with what you are navigating when you go into this sort of fucking territory, when you go into that sort of level of introspection, of understanding yourself, understanding what's there unconsciously, the habits you have, the behaviors you have, all of that stuff, right? The way we'd explore exploring the flaws in your logic would be one way of getting the cognitive dimension. But then you need to address the emotional part, like the emotions that are linked with whatever you're thinking about, whatever it is, you know. That would be a mixture of learning how to process those in a healthy way, internally and externally, and then if it's genuinely like, we have these terms in therapy called life scripts. Everyone kind of has one. There's many different terms, but life scripts is a good one because it is essentially kind of like a rule that you use deep down. And everyone has these. We all have ideas of how the world works, how people work, how we work. You know, like everyone has an image of themselves. They either do or don't like how they look. In their body, in their face, stuff like that, right? On a much, larger scale, it's similar to those. This is how you have seen things, either deep down or superficially. And this is gonna be, sometimes, most of the time, something you'll have to tackle eventually. And this is normally because we tend to form these life scripts at a very young age. And, well, kids don't have the most amazing understanding of the world. No matter how healthy your upbringing is, we all adopt different things and different ways of belief. Not ways of belief, I'm falling off trail there, but we all kind of take in our own assumptions. We either adopt the things around us, we have an experience and we come to a conclusion as a result of that experience, right? And it's kind of unlearning these sometimes when they're wrong, or reinforcing them, And a lot of this can feel like you are actively investigating what is there. And it's very easy to forget that you can't just kind of come in with a chainsaw and cut down a giant tree, if we're going to make it a tree. You have to go through the process of replacing it, or kind of taking away the thorns that surround that tree and growing something new. So letting yourself experience something that actively goes against this. Let's say someone feels unloved. Let's say they're not used to being shown unconditional love. And letting themselves, on a social level, on a romantic level, whatever, have those experiences that challenge that. Just approaching it from a curiosity standpoint. That is the journey to healing. It's not coming in and basically just like burying a thing down. It's not like essentially just throwing it into a giant fucking fire. You have to... The analogy a friend gave me is perfect here. If you imagine it like a tower, and the tower, breaks down, falls down, it gets 9/11, whatever you want to fucking call it, right? Yes, you can rebuild a new tower, which is what this process is. It is, rebuilding anew, right? Understanding why it fell apart, how that affected things, this is... if this doesn't say it all, a lot of this is going to be understanding yourself. And whether that's, a symptom, or it's all about coming to understand yourself on a very deep level. And there are so many different aspects and elements and dimensions of you, even if you don't think it. I get involved in playing it. Look, 9/11 made it plain simple, okay? I don't know how long I was ranting about that, but yeah. Oh, bye, Luma. Have a nice dinner. Sorry if I'm late. I believe in person actively in thought of I should do that. I just need to actually do, right? It's very interesting. Wonder how apparently YouTube is a character count limit. Yeah, no, it does, annoyingly. I really like how you put up with coming out of curiosity. If you take your meds, I will need to take my meds in like 5 minutes. Yeah, no. And it's good to have that, it's hard to have that desire and will to explore that, because it can be overwhelming. But having the drive to get better, I'm framing it that way because I'm tired, but in my case, that's how I see it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I could say, oh, there's positives and negatives, which there are, but eh. If you're scared to go outside your comfort zone, how do you navigate that? You would do it with very low stake alternatives. You would do it in very small increments of things you can handle and slowly expose yourself to things that aren't as intense. That's how you would go about it. An example would be, this is more mental, this is more me being a mentor talking, but like, let's say we've got like, someone who needs to do public speaking, right? And they're nervous about it. How I would navigate that as a mentor, obviously I'd have a conversation about, try and get an idea of, is this a fear of public speaking? Is this anxiety? Is this nerves? What's going on there? But I would have them do the public speaking, but we'll do it as low numbers as we can, making it as less scary or less outside their comfort zone as they can, And that's kind of it. It's not exposure therapy. I mean, exposure therapy can help, but when it comes to kind of challenging what's there, I'm just going to refer to it as that now, because, yeah, it makes sense. Like, low stake, not too intense things. And also exploring it from a curiosity point of view. I cannot express how soul-crushing and debilitating it can be to do everything with the intent of getting somewhere. If all of my effort and everything I did was about getting better and healing and healing and healing, it would make every attempt so inauthentic. Because while I do want to get better, no one can explore something from one element. It's like, I guess, learning how to draw again. Let's say you're a really good artist and you got rusty, you haven't done it in years. And you pick up that pencil and you immediately feel like you're back at square one, right? While it's, while you can have the goal of getting back to where you were, like talent-wise, skill-wise, whatever you call it. If you were to approach every single drawing after that with the intent of getting back to able to make that, back to that ability, it will crush you. Because you will lose all joy. Because you were doing it to get back to where you was. And it's realizing that you are a process. You are someone who is constantly developing. And you might not be where you want to be right now, but you're not going to get there by rushing ahead and making every single thing you do about that. Someone in my head heard exposure therapy and said the most horrific thing I've ever heard about patients being exposed to trauma. There are low controlled things where they would do that, but it's not very common. That's what I realised I'm going to be running today. I'm going to be rambling today. I do apologise. Yeah, speaking from personal experience there. One thing I know for sure, I live for living's sake, not for future goal, because I truly find life fascinating. I envy that. A little bit. Because that's how I used to see things. And I want to get back to that. I do. Just, I very much had this struggle to navigate my interests and hobbies. Because I wanted to, I had an unsatiable curiosity. And it was like, I wanted to understand people. I wanted to understand the body. I wanted to understand reality. I can't really express it now because I haven't engaged with it. So it's not, the fire isn't burning right now. But I'm really happy that you have that. I really am. That can be such a fucking, yeah, There's not much I can say. Learn trusting is the hardest thing to do. Trust is hard. Trust is hard because loads of people say, you know, oh, it'd be lovely if everyone was just honest. Transparency and trust are formed and developed. And it would be so alien for someone to trust right off the bat. You know, and there's reasons, like, you don't want to be so trusting you'll trust, like, a random stranger, you know? And it can be hard. But I guess, like, learning to trust is... It's obviously learning from what you've gone through. And it's hard to say it that way because you can either learn healthy responses or learn unhealthy responses. There's not much I can say on this regard. My navigation to trust has been social filter. So I actively have a criteria in my head. There is both a bare bones criteria, and then when it comes to more like closer friendships, like, I'm going to use relationships because that makes sense to people. It gets, you know, a lot more not determined, not strict. I don't know. You know what I'm on about, right? Like, and it's been through forming that social filter that I haven't really had to deal with trust issues too much. And I can't really articulate my social filter, like, it is my security blanket. I come at life from mostly an abandonment schema, so that element of it is very much, like, there for that reason. Trying to filter people who actively stay and not just leave, you know? But beyond that, it's also, like, I guess, yeah, I could use, like, politics, as I don't want to use that, but it works. Like, if there is a value or an issue that is, like, let's say, like, a hard limit for you. Like, if people don't agree on this, this is just... Then... yeah. The only way I can word it is if there is something that I can see will be a... not just like, oh, we're gonna have tiffs. We're gonna have full-blown fucking arguments. I'm not gonna make an effort to form a connection. I will tolerate the person, I'll interact as little as I can, or interact on a superficial level, but nothing will ever develop. And that's kind of how I've navigated that sort of thing. And I can't really say much on trust, really. Because you can still trust but have anticipation of being betrayed, being used, being backstabbed, being lied to, you know. And I say this as someone who had to learn to lie constantly. I had to. I come from a very manipulative and abusive household. You had to lie to survive, you know. And these days, it actually bothers me when I'm in a situation where I can't be transparent. There's actually something curious about it, you mentioned it. How much you trust else you do. You're a silly goose, is all I'm gonna fucking say. That should be your answer. I agree that life is fascinating. It is. I think a mixture of things, like the way the world is, climate-wise, and not really just politically, just a lot. It kind of just brings everything kind of down on that, I guess. Obviously, it depends on how much you're engaging with the outlook, which I haven't in a while. But yeah. Hey Nova. Hey sweet. Meds. Oh yeah, shit, meds. Yes, I need to stay meds. Everyone, if you haven't already, hydrate, eat, do something. Ooh. Okay, that's my medicine done for the next 4 hours. Hey Nova, how are you, sweet? But yeah. I don't know where I went on from this rant, but I am sorry. I know I was ranting away. Meow. That's one thing I would like to cover. I'd like to say I would, you know, like to get like academics come on and that sort of stuff, but yeah. What the fuck? Why not? No, I can't really see too well because chat, but like, oh god, what did I do? I will say, Reeve, help me more than anyone ever. So there's no words in there are no words in a dictionary that show how thankful I am. Not even for your streams, we have videos as well. Oh, thank you, Megan. That's very sweet of you. Our Discord. Let me check. Oh my heart. Oh bless you. That's really sweet. Thank you, Nova. I love listening to rants, especially yours, since I find them interesting and insightful. I'm not gonna lie, I did think about like trying to encapsulate a rant. Like, there's been so many times friends have said to me or asked me to rant and ramble. Ramble, not very wrong, but like to help them sleep. Hey, thank you though. I struggle with those. But then that's like my, I guess, I very much try to apply the Dunning-Kruger effect very heavily on myself. Because I love epistemology. People hate that field, but I love it. Epistemology is my fucking bread and butter. And with that comes a very awareness of where your knowledge begins and where it ends, you know? Hey, Foxy boy. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a lovely day. 7 years almost. I know, right? I don't know what I'd ramble about in a video. I mean, I could do, like, epistemology, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if I struggle to call it philosophy, because yeah, it very much is a philosophy. Just I don't feel like I'm. That's about philosophy. I hate my memory. Philosophy, yeah. I struggle to call it philosophy because like I don't feel like I have, I guess, the authority and enough knowledge to talk on those things. But I don't know. Yeah. That's my problem when it comes to even anything like this. I'm like, do I have the... Can I say this? You made me dream weird. Okay, I actually know what you're referring to. You dreamed a little bit weird because Kale was reading or explaining the Poimandris to you. It's an interesting one. It's a little out there. It's not the weirdest thing you could have dreamt. You didn't read the 10th key to you. That would have been a bit more. Going I have felt an urge to do something else. But like... I am very much... I've recorded things before for this, but I never uploaded it. Or I've edited it fully or halfway and I've just never done anything with it. Not because I don't feel like I can do it. I mean, I will be honest, I don't feel as confident dipping my toes into other elements of different types of content. Like producing different types of content on this channel because, like, I don't know, if I was to cover something that's quite serious in nature and then people see the content I normally make, it's like, this person makes cringe. Their opinion means nothing, which, you know, obviously if someone thinks that way, fuck them, but like, I don't know. Did you pray today? I don't pray, Adri. What are you referring to there? If you're asking me, I agree with your friends on the amount of times I tuned in 20 of video streams just to sleep. Adri, don't even. We know I'm not Christian. We know I don't swing that way. I don't need to go on a rant about L on stream, please. I don't have the capacity nor enough knowledge to do so, but I would love to. There's one thing I could... Actually... I do have an idea. Hang on. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna say I agree with 0.5% over on Twitch. What did 0.5% say? Aww. Am I that interesting? Like, me? So I could do... This is one field I could talk about. I don't know how many of you would fucking watch fucking ASMR boyfriend teaches you about fucking Hermetica. Yeah, no, one thing I have wanted to dip my toes in is just not really political stuff, but more just, I guess, highlighting things that are just stupid. People gripping at straws, people literally manufacturing discourse or manufacturing chaos, you know. Like an example I could think about would be, does anyone know about what happened with Tesco recently? I'm really interested to hear how many people have heard about this stupid shit. Because it really shows the fucking state of things right now. I would watch that, you reckon? I mean, I don't know what I do for a thumbnail for it. We very much could do that. Andrew, you called yourself out there. Basically, if you guys didn't know, here's the rundown. I'll probably maybe make it short on this. I kind of want to because it's stupid. Alright, get ready for this. Okay, very short, very brief. Tesco shop in UK, if you didn't know, right? Basically, Tesco, oh my god, Jeppe. Please tell me you did not just redeem 5,000 push-ups. I don't know if I can do that. My arms might die. Also, I turned off exercise redeems. How did you even try? Don't scare me like that, bro. Why are you getting me to do muscle stuff? I mean, I'm not on the hormones yet, but bruh. Basically, Tesco. Get ready for the story. So. Someone took a picture at Tesco, had a box. Yeah, box, Christmas tree. Wasn't labelled a Christmas tree. Because it wasn't labelled as a Christmas tree, them and many people took to the internet crying, "Oh, woke agenda, trying to delete Christmas, trying to ban Christmas, they're completely okay putting halal meat in everything on the labels, but they won't label a Christmas tree a Christmas tree. Yeah, people went to that same store, or their local store. Those boxes were still in a box labeled Christmas. Just the tree themselves wasn't. This isn't anything new though, because, as many people showed, Christmas trees from 30, 40 years ago also weren't labeled Christmas trees. They just called a fucking brand name, like Evergreen Tree or Yule Tree, shit like that. Like, it was the most stupid, dumbest Twitter shit on earth. However, it didn't just stay in Twitter. All the news outlets of the UK grabbed onto it and they all published shit like, oh, Tesco's got a wick problem and they've had controversy over their trees and all this stupid fucking shit, right? And it's like people forget that when it comes to Twitter or any social media, Twitter in general, though, people don't know about Twitter too much, that people are paid to cause mass hysteria. You get paid for tweets that get a lot of views. You get paid quite a nice price, actually. And we need to keep that in mind. That really fucking changes things. Like, massively changes things. I mean, that's like, the same with YouTube, obviously, views, money. But Twitter, where like discourse is constantly fucking going. Yeah. No. There's a lot more pressing matters I can mention in the UK, trust me. But that was the recent stupid fucking shit. And it wasn't just random Twitter users, the people in charge of X political party got involved, and now with the recent shitstorm, we can see where Twitter accounts are based. Oh? Why? That's an interesting choice. Yeah, no, I can imagine, Brandy. Many with big ideas on US politics aren't in the US. Ah, makes sense. Anyway, I went way off topic. Anyway, back to the topic now. What would everyone like to see genre, content-wise? I am literally saying throw all your script suggestions at the wall right now. I will take, of course, Andrew. We all know. I wasn't shocked. I think people have very much got sick and tired of how people have used fancy words in politics and that sort of never approaching the issues approach. And then you have all these populists come out as a result, saying, oh, I'm going to stand for the common man, And then we get people screaming, bitching at each other, insulting each other, bringing up different elements of their character and calling that politics. When in reality it is just like a playground of fucking children. Like, it's stupid. Pastor reabsolves you of your ludus. Actually, that kind of exists. Sort of. Or not, let's see. It does. I stand being able to stab random people on the street. Not kidding. No, Adri, it's already done. You say not doing that. Kale literally did it. Conditioned into being polite by Chick-fil-A. I don't know what Chick-fil-A is. You guys tell me what that is. No, any ideas you guys have got, give them. I'm very much looking for something that calls out to me. It's been a while since I took any script ideas anyway. Like, in that sense. Requests? Script requests? Bruh. Going down. Gonna turn British and carry a fucking... Avery, forgive me for AI have sinned, AI have sinned. You are right. Sorry, that was too funny. Room cleaning encouragement. That's niche. Okay. Chick-fil-A is an American sandwich place that's known for being very polite to you. Oh, okay. So, like, I don't know if I could do that. I might get copyright if I try and do something. But I could do something like that. I could do... Oh, actually, hang on. Now let's go... my English is gonna go out the window when we do these ideas. Just letting you know. How does that sound, guys? Oh god. Oh, med check. Thank you, Rosie. I haven't got to take meds, but I do need to lubricate my eyes. Give me a sec. Oh, ow, ow, that burnt. Oh! Don't burn my eyes, please. Wait, you're on date, right? Uh-oh. Here you go. Honestly, any hypno is good hypno, even if it's Michael. No, hypnosis is fine. I will do, and I've tried to, I do want to, lubricate my eyes. I have reoccurring eye issues. I have to live on artificial tears. I literally live on eye lubricants alongside with, steroids. I'm not injecting steroids in my eyes, just for clarity, it still drops. I can do that shit. I mean, I could do that, actually. That's something I could do. Either in a safe for work or in a not safe for work context, I guess. I do want to slowly dip my toes into doing NSFW content. Obviously not on YouTube because someone play that game. Like putting it on Patreon and stuff. I did try and look around, but trying to find scripts for that is actually proving to be harder than finding safe for work ones, actually. Rhea, I'll give you my tears, I cry at anything, so I must have too many. For context, I just have to give myself tears by default because I have something called blepharitis, which pretty much means your eyes release these natural oils, right? These oils are made to lubricate your eye. When you have a blockage, basically what I have, you have to manually massage them open. If you don't, it gets blocked. And your tear ducts try to take over. The problem is your tear ducts are actually not made nor appropriate to lubricate your eye, quite frankly. When's OnlyFans coming? I do not look good enough to even do anything like OnlyFans right now, trust me. No, I've been state, really, if I'm being honest. I need to take like a beauty day at some point. Show us your thighs. I don't think just thighs is going to be enough for an OnlyFans. Yeah, no, I did. Thank you for that. Oh, sounds like it sucks. It's not the biggest issue. I could talk about my medical for a lot. The weirdest one that freaks people out is I have more veins in my eye now because of my medical stuff. Which sounds weird, but essentially when you get an ulcer in your eye, which an ulcer is just a fancy word for a defect, right? What your body can do is really kind of fucking amazing. It can go, okay, this place is getting pretty much drained of all its nutrients, right? Ah, I have an idea. How about we just grow a new vein and give it nutrients that way? That's what my eye has done. This actually isn't dangerous. But if it goes over your pupil, then you have a chance of going blind. And unfortunately, once the veins are there, they are kind of there. They won't just disappear. They will thin out as they don't get used. You know, they become less active. Mine has baffled the entire clinic I'm at. Outbreak again? Just dismissed one. Give me a sec. Motherfucker. Essentially. Instead of, because they're supposed to grow towards the ulcer, they're supposed to try and, let's say the ulcer's here, they're trying to give the nutrients that have been drained. Mine doesn't do that. Mine has decided to do the opposite and grow the other way, which they don't know why or how. No, the one thing I did have an issue with when I tried to look at... Oh, thank you. Thanks for hydrate. When I did try to look at NSFW, like scripts, right? They read like a PH script. And I very much don't like that. I want everything I make to feel authentic. Or real. You know, even fantasy ones, even them I'd like to do. Not making them real in that sense, but like make them feel real in their delivery, right? But, yeah. You're okay, Izzy, you're fine. We're going fairly slow today, as I can feel it. Which is fine. No, there we go, that's an idea. I never thought about that. I can definitely do this idea. I actually do like that idea. Alright. One thing I did, I do have assets for is a werewolf. Like a dominant werewolf, so I do want to make use of that at some point. I haven't really thought of a scenario though. One thing I did want to do that would kind of blend the psychological aspect into the ASMR aspect was essentially do kind of fantasy role plays, but they have an element of, let's say, comfort for grief or comfort for dissociation, right? I very much thought the idea of doing like that is nice, but dissociation. Dissociation. Comfort roleplay, where it is like framed in a, like it obviously gives you a strategy, it obviously guides you through like a mindfulness practice that would help, right? But it's done through like a spirit animal. I don't know. It was an idea. I haven't cooked it at all. I have to check pressure inside my eye once a week, sadly, so I have to have... Wait. Could you mean just a pressure test, not a biopsy, right? Because I think I know what you're talking about. But holy... I have to go, I'm not doing anything today with this stream, I'm super interested in. You're okay, Wobson. See you later, sweet. Take care. Good luck. Yeah, I don't think they need like a needle, because I've had the pressure test. It's, yeah. It's Don Werewolf, okay. Don River Werewolf. Well, there is a really cute script, but I would have to find it, where someone does like, it's a werewolf like guiding their child werewolf for a hunt. I would look at that one again, actually. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's not a needle in the same sense of like a vaccine, you know. Adria, I do. Yeah, still trying to learn to be more comfortable and confident using my blind cane. Your blind cane? Oh, bless you. I can imagine that's quite hard to adjust to. I'm still trying to get used to my eye patch. Because there's so much I can't really explain, but it does feel very odd when I wear it. Yeah, no, I feel that. They struggle with my eye as well. My main eye that's ruined. They struggle with a lot. There is an alternative. I'm gonna sound like a bitch, but like when I go to the clinic now, they specifically use the child eye pressure thing, because when I was first asked to do an eye pressure, even though I'm a grown adult, I very much have a unconscious fear of hospitals, and the alters inside me have that tenfold. That results in any time there is an essence of the unknown medically, everyone goes into a full-blown panic. So they only do the they only do it on the child pressure test one, but it's not as intimidating, I guess. Not completely blind, but I have a lack of depth perception where I live, and there's a lot of dips I can't see. Oh, bless you. I don't know why they need to do it though. They need to do it in my fully blind left eye. I'm almost certain, even if you're blind, I think it's just the thickness of your cornea. If the pressure's too high and the thickness is low. I can't remember the whole thing, but it's probably just a check regardless. Did you mention you had a blind left eye last stream? I don't remember that being... I don't remember hearing this. I'm sorry to hear that though. River, can you do an ASMR where you get lost in a forbidden forest and the creature finds you? I do want to do something like that. I want to... That's an idea. I'd have to cook a bit more. This is the issue I have. I can come up with like something like that, but I need to throw something else in it. I need to add something to it, you know? Okay, script idea. Hypno with like go do good self-care thing. Could do that. Very much could, like an actual hypno, not a roleplay. I very much could do that actually. Should I do just hypnotizes you to drink and hydrate like a good girl, good boy, XYZ? Deaf left side, blind left side. Oh, bless you. Did that slowly develop, or was you born that way? I mean roleplay, but I forget there's normal people. We could do an audio with slipping in public. Like slipping into little space? Could you do another kidnapping RP? I could. I don't know what I would do beyond that though. Alright. See you, Zora. Thanks for the stream. Hey. Yeah, no, I get that. I want fucking emoticons, not emojis. Can't stand emojis. Okay, alright. Going off on the werewolf idea, maybe it could be interesting if the werewolf bit you, now comforts you. Oh my god, wait, hang on. Don't know how to represent this. I don't know what the symbol means, but my brain will understand later. Oh, that would actually be really wholesome. Wait. No. I could do one where it's like a rescue scenario. Where they bite you to save you, and then the person slips. Oh, I can see that being so sweet. Oh, that would be really cute, actually. Like, you could have him go like, oh, it's okay, little pup. You're alright, you're gonna be okay. I'm right here. You can hold my hand. You're gonna be alright, little one. You're not alone. 17, my mom and friends thought it would be fun for a flashbang type. Oh my god, Jeppe. Fucking hell. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that happened to you. What the fuck? Yeah, that's... moron's an understatement. I'm sorry you went through that. My god, I can't imagine the pain that would be. That's one way of looking at it. I feel like it would make depth perception a bit struggle. At least that's what I hear, but I hear that varies and that's not always the case. I hear it's the ears that more control your balance. At least I know they have a factor because I have, although I have over-sensitive hearing, I also have an over-sensitive inner ear. So if I go on a plane, I would feel like I'm still in a plane for like 3 days after, kind of. That vertigo doesn't go for me. If you put me on a boat for even an hour, I am gonna feel the same sensation of being on a boat for about half a week, maybe a week straight. It's not fun. Maybe for the Forbidden Forest one, like the creature patches you up because you're hurt and lost. It's an idea that has been done before. This is the issue I have. I have a very big issue of trying to innovate everything, which works now and then, but also doesn't sometimes. Why everyone here's a medically fucked, no offense, man. I feel like eventually you just turn like 20 or something and your body just says, fuck you. In my case, it started a long time ago. I don't know what age I was when my eyes shit started. There's one place in high school we had to go to the same place multiple trips. It's one where you walk around would give everyone major vertigo unless you looked to the side, which would leave people almost falling asleep. It was super thin, but the school still proceeds to do it. Bruh, what the fuck? The only annoying things where I can't adjust to is I have almost no idea what happens on my left side when someone speaks, and I need to turn my whole head to see from the left side. Yeah, and imagine how I get like, yeah, like spatial awareness and knowing what the fuck's going on. Yeah. Hiya, age question. Hiya. Good to stream. How you doing? I was 4 months old when I got my first pair of glasses. Blimey, I was young. Anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a break from ideas. We are going to do something interesting. I am going to write down some very brief sentences. The rules are that they have to be as brief as fucking possible. Oh, wait, that is not English. And then, what I am planning to do, to build myself a foundation, right? Of not only my ability to voice act, but like, so that I don't just do, but I know what I need to do, because a lot of it just comes naturally. And like, that means sometimes I will get like tonal change, or like delivery of questions won't sound as good as they could, you know? There are many ways you can do it. Emotions are one thing that I need to very much pinpoint down what I can and can't do, where my limits are at, and how I deal with that. So, I thought I'd, one, give you guys an insight into that, and on the other end, see how much I can do, I guess. One thing I do know, straight out of the bat, I very much struggle to do emotions that are high energy. Low energy? Low energy I can do easy, I can do okay, I can do piece of cake. High energy, I'm going to perish most of the time. So we're going to go one by one, and I am going to try out to act a sentence in that feeling, I guess. This one looks a little bit too... What do we got beyond this? We can try this one. We can very much try this one. Okay, this is when my stage fright's gonna kick in. Why is that even else? I'm live in VC if you want to join chat. I haven't got my headset on, so that's the only thing, and it's far too loud for me to do it while music's working right now. But I can have you in the VC. I can join, and people can hear you. I just won't hear you, because I really don't want to fix my audio stuff right now. Discord, I do not need you to be a dick. There we go. I can try with my old headset on. a sec. This mixer comes with the amazing thing of post volume control, meaning I can turn down how loud intense things are, but I don't have that on my PC by default. Okay, Adri? Oh, hang on, I gotta set it so it... Hello. Hey. No.
And then just put your TV on mute.
No. I'm good. You're in my head right now because I put the old headset on, but I won't be wearing it long because it hurts my head. As you know.
Your head, oh whoa.
Oh god, a meter about feelings, my worst nightmare. Low energy emotions feel good on my brain. Yeah, so... Alright, we're gonna go... We'll go on this one. We'll start green. Okay, the way I would do embarrassed... I need to think of a sentence. Give me a sec. I don't know, I wrote one down.
Keyboard smash. Keyboard smash.
To keyboard smash. Oh. Okay. Maybe. Just a tiny bit shy. That's how I would start off with embarrassed, right? Actually, it is. I am gonna take the headset off because the stage fright is kicking in now that I know that I can hear your response to when I do these.
That's fine, I'm like barely gonna respond.
You're okay. Okay. Because I do get I'm even trying to fucking act. I do get stage fright when it comes to either being in a VC and people hearing me, what I'm saying and what's being said, and I get it when people are in the room and they can hear me voice acting because I'm not used to that. Something I need to change.
Why can't they...
Yeah, we're going to literally just go off these two sentences and try and act out as many of these emotions as I can, marking any that I can, and pretty much crossing out any I can't, so let's go. Okay, we'll start with embarrassed. Oh, okay. No, not like that. Not my best work, hang on. Oh. Okay. No, not like that. So obviously, the way I'm doing that is just like, it's very much, a lot of this is going to be pacing, breath control. There are individual parts on the delivery, and that's kind of how we're going to pinpoint that down. Like embarrassed, I am actively kind of, as I'm doing it, looking around the way I would if I felt flustered right now, right? Letting my eyes kind of look around a bit, maybe even looking to the corner and turning my head as if the mic is actively looking at me, and letting that nervousness kick in, you know, and trying to show it very clearly. One good thing to do is to kind of like literally do what you do body language wise when you would be embarrassed or nervous. One of them is we tend to put our arm like on the back of our neck now and then, like just out of habit. Like, if I do it without, I'm gonna literally act without and act with. So this is me doing no body language. Oh, okay. No, not like that. This is me doing it with body language. Oh, okay. No, not like that. This isn't going to be my best. Yeah, you could have put you talking to me about stage fright as embarrassing. Just meow. Well, I do get embarrassed when it comes to recording in front of people, you know? Okay, so embarrassed. I've always somewhat been able to do that. Guilty? Alright, let's try guilty. Oh, no. No, not like that. Obviously, it depends on the dialogue you're delivering, so I'm probably going to switch up that. No. I'm sorry. I know I fucked up. You missed a word. What word did I miss?
Hey chat, boo.
Excluded? I don't... That doesn't feel like an emotion to me. It's a feeling, but I don't know if it's a vocal feeling. Ashamed feels the same as guilty to me, kind of, I guess. Like, similar vein, but we'll give it a go.
Chat, I want you all to
Oh.
spam though, you kiddie.
Shit. No. No, not like that. I mean, that's not how I meant it to come across, honest. I'm sorry. I don't know if I was ashamed, but hey. So I would... Where is the fucking... Oh yeah, wait, it's on two screens. I'm forgetting there's actively a screen in front of me. So, guilty, embarrassed, I'm gonna say excluded wasn't involved. Right. Okay, now we go on to playful ones. Alright. Playful, I'm gonna interpret as teasing, I guess. Kind of. Oh. Oh, okay. No, silly, not like that. You're fucking precious. Yeah, you are. You are to me. Oh, what's that blush for? Good for me. You're cute. Especially when you crumble. So I can do playful. It's very low energy playful. I can't do hyper. It's gonna stray out about. I cannot do hyper. I will die. Affectionate? Alright. Alright, we're gonna give this a go. Oh, sweetie. Hey. You're precious. You're so dear to me. Yeah, you are. I mean it. You're such a silly goose sometimes. I love you. And thank you for a lot. For being you. For being in my life. I'm so fucking lucky to have someone like you. In any capacity I can. I mean it. I really want you to know that you hold such a special place in my heart. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say affectionate's down. I think that was like breathy, pacing, I guess. This is becoming an opportunity to chat to figure out what kind of voices affect them. Probably? I don't feel like I'm doing too many voices. Jeff A, do a flip. Why? What happened? There's one voice pass in every system that affects me, name on it. Do I need Agni to come out? Yeah, it's down too low. Maybe. Probably. Do any voice, just don't use that fucking clicker. Why not, Jeff? That wasn't even me. Hi, Ghosty. Hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Nice to have you here. I remember. No, wait, no. Yes, you're in the last stream, weren't you? Hey, how you been? River has too much power over us? No, not at all. Not at all. How did you guys think about that? How good was that delivery, though? Give me a pancreas. Did the clicker not work? Hang on a minute. Are you sure about that? Yeah, no, let's double check that definitely is the case. Oh. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I go on the non-Twitch one and I look for a Twitch command. That's actually hilarious. That should have worked. Oh wait, let me double check it. Ah. Okay, sorry about that. Sounds should work. We're about to find out. You're gonna hear a clicker. There you go. You're welcome. How are you? Oof. Hold on, ad. Oh shit, sorry. Ah yes, I sure do love horse betting, ad. I don't need you already bet on horses. I don't need to be reminded of it. Sorry, Izzy. It was set up a little bit wrongly on my end. Yeah, I'll refund anyone's points. I don't mind refunding as many as I can.
I don't know
Yay.
why I'm
Welcome back, everyone.
I'm in voice.
Worst ad I've had was a Durex ad. That would be interesting to see.
Yeah, Izzy, I'll read.
Curious?
Not right now.
I'm pretty sure I can do curious. I feel confident in doing curious, but let's see. Again, I'll show you the difference between when I do no body language versus like actually throwing in body language.
Hi, Ghosty.
Oh. Why would you do that? Then body language? What are you doing? What do we have here? Oh. Hello. This one looks interesting. There we go. There's not much I can really do if, like, curious, you know? Like, but yeah. I'm doing good. Pardon me. Ugh. I'm doing good, thanks, Ghost. We haven't missed much. We outlined a couple of script ideas. I'm still going to continue doing more, but right now we are going through a few emotional wheels, and I'm basically trying to act out those emotions. And yeah, see where my limits are at, and also give everyone an insight into how I do what I do, I guess. These are so cute, my goodness. Yeah, no, the emotes are cute.
Get out! Get out!
Okay, crate. Crate. How the fuck would you sound creative vocally? How would anyone achieve this? I have no idea how I'd do that. We're just gonna circle this, because I'm very confused how that would be done. don't know how you could. How could you sound creative in the mood drawing art? Wouldn't that just be like? Yeah, but you don't really do anything vocally when you're motivated, I guess. Isn't that just like passionate? Just wake up. Get that to my stream fully. Still like procrastinating joining Discords. I'm missing that. You're fine. Confident. Okay. Alright. I can do this. I think. Maybe. Hmm. I'm thinking of a sentence, or I'll just we're just gonna improv it. It's gonna be awful. Oh. Oh, hey, no. Come on, look at it. You did really well. Wait, confident in myself or confident in the... Wait a minute. Am I sounding confident for me or confident for the listener? Actually, no, I can do confident. Hang on. Okay. Alright, that seems to have... Oh, fuck yeah. Let's say that's working. Done! Hell yes! That's actually really came out well. Oh my god. There we go. I wouldn't say it's pacing, that one feels more like it's just the tone delivery, I guess. Like, obviously there's an emphasis when you kind of get to that stage of confident. I can't just go straight confident off the bat or do I have any emotion. I have to slowly get there, you know? I think that's a normal thing. I think. I don't know. But like, yeah, that's how I would get to confident. I would definitely just imagine, like, me slowly getting to a position where I'm kind of proud of something, you know? Yeah, okay, that seems to have worked. Wait, if I add this and... Oh my god, that worked! Huh! Oh, fuck yeah. Probably my most confident I'll ever get. Fujitech? Oh yeah, wait, yeah, fuck. I forgot your Fujitech. You don't plan anyone joining. There you go. There you are. Oh, yeah, you had a little bit missing. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so confident. I would say that's done. Comfortable emotions, uncomfortable. Oh, okay. This will be interesting. This is going to say a lot about me. Powerful. How does one sound powerful? Like just feeling powerful?
There you go, I'm powerful. I'm speaking powerfully.
It's quite late at night, so I can't, like, you know, raise my voice too much. I feel like that's the only way of, like, exuding power, I guess. There should be a way of doing it without raised voice, surely. Let me try and imagine a scenario where I was in power, which is very few. Oh, how the tables have turned. Look at you. You know, it's not going to be a very wholesome powerful. That's the only issue. Oh, how the tables have turned. You know you look so much better like this. It suits you. I don't know. Apparently powerful equals dummy to me, so we're just going to... It's halfway there. I'm glad I wasn't alone. Bossy. There we go. Dominant, right? Hopeful. How the fuck does someone sound hopeful? How do you sound hopeful? Encouraging? I can get encouraging, but Well, I've got to go. Don't forget to keep hydrated and have a terrific Tuesday. Alright, bye. Name will be taken. Thanks for joining the stream. Night night.
Though it's Wednesday now, not Tuesday, but I
don't know how someone can sound hopeful. Like, optimistic, I guess? That's an emotion, but I don't think it's a vocal thing. We're just gonna... fucking like, brave? Isn't that just powerful? No. This is gonna say a lot about me. Loved? Look, I feel like I got that down earlier when I did the affection, so meow. Accepted? That... I feel like I covered that already. Just another dimension of what I've done. How does someone vocalize valued outside of dialogue? How would you do that? I generally can't see how that can be done. Oh, fuck me. Here we go. This is where I'm gonna struggle. Okay. Happy. I mean, I can kind of get there if I do the confident route again. Like, happy with how sounds come out? Or, give me a think. Give me a sec. Hey, oh my god, look at you! Oh my god. No, you look fucking adorable. All of my happiness comes from, it has to be a different way of getting there through adoration. Come on. Okay, yeah, no. I think I'm only gonna get through happiness either through adoration of something or being proud of something I've made, right? I don't know, man. Like, I chose myself to fluster myself tonight by listening to stream, defiantly not blushing right now. Oh, I'm sure you're definitely not blushing. I don't know if I can do happy. I mean, maybe? Try it. Imagine a scenario when I would need joy? Joy is asking too much. That's too much energy. I've done it before. It's very, like, happy I think I can do. Joy feels like, ouch. Let me think. What would get me joyful? Okay, we're gonna skip happy today. I'm gonna circle it. I think I did an okay. I don't know. You guys can tell me if that was an okay job or not. Hey, yo, pass. Excited? I feel like I can do excited. Hang on. Oh. What came through the post? What do you mean? Come here, let's have a look. Oh my god, wait, what's this? Oh, sweet. Oh, you didn't have to. Yeah, no, I love it. Wait, what? You're kidding. No. you... You were too fucking sweet. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. The dialogue was meh, but I got excited. Yeah, I'm British, but not like that. Mushrooms is the one thing I'd love to try at some point. I realised I just said that on stream. I don't do anything. It's like the one thing I'd like to try at some point in my life when I'm not as full of neuroses. Well, no, because like they're harmless compared to so much. Well, as long as you don't, you know, have too much unconscious material. Caring. Mushrooms with garlic butter. That just sounds lovely. So we've done the so-called comfortable motions. I did a decent chunk, and now we do these. Sad. Okay. Hmm? Yeah, no, I'm fine. Yeah. I'm not, but yeah, I'm okay. It's just a rough day. Yeah. That upset me a bit. I'll be alright. The withdrawal, the memory. Lonely? Is that the same as sad? Kind of. Okay. Lonely. Can you act out lonely? I mean... Oh. Hey. It's fine. It's fine, honest. Just go. I'll be okay. I'm used to having space anyway. Yeah, I don't know how to do it beyond dialogue, if I'm being real. Could you not tell what emotion... I cannot tell what emotion on there I feel multiple of them. The thing is, these are very, like... You can't put emotions on a wheel, being real, because they overlap so much. There is so much overlap. You would have to have, like, circles on top of circles on top of circles on top of circles for each one. No one feels a constant just one emotion. Or, you know, just a emotion like that. Like, it's... Obviously, these are all categories we made. And those categories get even more and more and more like, complicated. I'm gonna fly to Australia just 'cause how flipping cold it is. I don't know if you want that heat. It is cold, though. I prefer cold to heat, though, so that's just me. When it gets UK summer, I know what it'll like. Get my quilt, and I throw it over my window. Like, over my curtains. Because I fucking hate the heat. I have a friend who likes the biggest emotion wheel and has some emotions. It's too hot here. You don't. Yeah, I'm melting. Exactly. I have a heated blanket on and I'm freezing. Oh, bless you. Sounding hurt. I should be able to do this. Can I just be upset? It's probably given so much insight into my lack of emotion regulation. Oh. No. 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 Not like that. Please. I felt more like withdrawal. And more like... hesitancy? And... disappointed. I felt like I already covered that. Unless I need to sound disappointed in someone. Can I do that? I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Okay. Can I sound disappointed without it going into the anger stage? Or anything like that? This would be interesting. Really? Again? Are you really doing this to yourself? Look, it's your life, but... I can't pretend that this doesn't bother me. That this doesn't concern me. Look at you. Do you have any idea how much it hurts to see you like this? To know that this is what you're going through. I love you. And that has not changed. But you really have got to get together. You're not alone in this. I'll do all that I can to help you see that. Could be a different angle from this point, but yeah. Okay, Minx, I'm gonna need you to move. Anxious. Oh, scared. No, this one is the worst. No. Okay, I do not like this emotion. Sorry. I felt more like concern. I feel like concern comes with disappointment, right? It's either going to be concern or it's going to be like you're infuriated at the person. Scared. Okay. Let's do scared. Alright. Oh, no, no, no. Not like that. Yes, be scared. Boo. Should I just like put in like a stock sound effect of a screen just I could do startled like oh, oh fuck, you startled me. I can also just be startled like, oh god. God, don't scare me like that. Okay. What are you doing? Hey, hey, no. No, 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 no. Back away. Back away. We're not going to continue with this motion. The dialogue I'm going to come up with my triggers of people. Anxious. Oh, that's easy. Easy. Come on. Hey. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Oh, bless you. That's very sweet. I'm not okay, but no, we're fine. We're okay. But can we talk? Yeah. No, nothing too serious. Just sorry. I don't really know how to come out and say it. I want to. Trust me, I really, really want to. I just don't know how. I don't want to hurt you. I don't know it's even gonna hurt you, but like yeah, there's my attempt on anxious. Meow. The way instantly copied that, even though I don't know what it's for. It's 12 at night. I don't know what do you mean pop? Haha, pop, huh? For some reason I see the emotions and start talking with them, even though I have not once voice acted. You do not need to have like experience with voice acting. Like, I'll be honest, voice acting, if you take away the voice element, anyone can fucking do that shit. If you know how to either lie really well or can feel your emotions to a certain degree, or even to a vocal degree. You know, I'm dissociated as hell. Vocally, I'm emotive, but inside I'm dissociated. You can do that stuff, you know? The voice element can come later. It really depends. Like, you've got voice acting, and then you've got like voice acting, where there's like more emphasis on the emotion rather than the voice. You know? Powerless. We all go with that. Overwhelmed. Oh, come on. This is easy, man. Hmm? Yeah, I'll get on it. I know, trust me, I'm more than aware. Look, please, can I just have some breathing space, please? I need to think. I can't think right now. Everything's going like 200 million miles an hour. Just please, please. Done. Bored? Do you locally sound bored? Like, do I just sound deadpan, or...? Okay, we'll give it a go. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So, anything you want to do, or you just want to chill? Calm down. And just... doing my thing. No, I'm not feeling like it today. Meh. I don't know. I know that was good, but... I feel like voice acting helps if you have slightest acting knowledge. Yeah, no, true. Like, obviously, I can't deny that you will have a easier time if you know what muscles to fuck with to make vocal changes, to make tonal changes, to make voice changes and all that stuff, right? But the emotion, like, you cannot have acting without emotion at the end of the day. Angry at this time of night? Sure, I can try. I'll make it short. Yeah. Yeah, no, I see you. What do you think you're doing? No, please, go on, continue. You didn't seem to want to hide it in front of me now, did you? Hmm? Go on, the whole world can see. Go on. Yeah, I'm angry. Of course I'm fucking angry. I'm not going to scream and shout it. It's late at night. Re-routine something because I like torturing myself. Did you? Oh no, sorry. Oh, check what it was. Oh, fuck you too, Pen. What did you retain? Uh-oh. Oh no. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. Aww. Give me a sec. Is he? That's cute. Well, you say it's torture, but it's not like it's anything new now, is it? You're just so precious. And precious little one. You're such a cute little thing, aren't you? Sorry, I'm just turning off the ad. Get lost. Snooze. Dismiss. There we go. Just so adorable. Oh, you're looking away. Yeah, I can see that blush. He's a pretty little thing. You're a pretty little one. You're just a little tiny thing, aren't you? It's okay. You can feel nice and small, you'll say that. No. Oh, you're alright. I mean, you can reply, but... Oh, those words might be a little bit too big for your brain right now, right? It's okay. Not like we'll understand you regardless. You're just a tiny little thing. Mm. You're okay, little one. Ah, you know, it's just tears. You're alright. Oh, bless you. No, I didn't do an amazing job, but hey. I feel like I'm eavesdropping on something I shouldn't. Like, I enjoy it, but, you can redeem stuff if you want to, guys. Jealous? Oh, fuck my life. This is what I mean. How do you sound vocally jealous? How do you achieve that? Because jealousy is kind of in that same realm of the anxious and the anger and the upset. It doesn't feel like its own, you know? You're welcome. Because I know. I think jealousy can be a whole tsundere thing. Maybe. I generally don't see how you could sound. No, it's fine. Go see your friend. I'm not jealous. I'm not mad. I'm just, no, it's fine. Yeah, you see, it's like one of those things that feels like becomes more apparent through like words and dialogue rather than. It's not really something that has like its own unique tone. Hey Kay. Welcome back. We're just going through an emotional wheel, and I am acting out these emotions. Well, trying. Some of it baffled me, like I don't know how to sound creative, hopeful, brave. Yeah, we can ignore this. Yeah, not much. Just baffled by jealous. Because I can very much think of a piece of text or a dialogue I could say that would be jealousy, but I cannot think about how to make it obvious outside of words. There's just some emotions that probably aren't, you know. Izzy, do you forget I am a shy bean myself? I know exactly what the tendency is. You're okay, Foxboy. You're alright. I appreciate the help. I'm gonna give jealous a go. I'm trying to think about when I was last jealous. That's gonna take a while. I've been jealous, but I've never been like externally jealous. Does that make sense? More internally. I mean, that's mostly the case for most of my emotions, but yeah. You know, I have communicated jealousy, like, but like, we'll give it a go. Hey, you ready? For today? Did you forget again? It's fine. Doesn't matter when we start. Oh? I didn't know you were gonna have poems. No, it's fine. Sweet. Just... It's fine, we can plan this any other day. But, I miss you. We haven't really spent much time together recently, and don't want to sound jealous, but it feels like every moment you just haven't been available. I know you're trying to reconnect with your friends, and I'm really proud of you for doing that. I don't want to be this selfish piece of shit. I just don't forget that I exist too. There we go. We gave it a shot. Jesse makes me think of Descendere, slightly annoyed in a way. Yeah. Like, I mean, it doesn't always have to be annoying, it's just like envy, right? I mean, it depends on how you act on your jealousy. Annoyed? Oh, come on, easy pickings, easy pickings. I'm sorry, do you really have to do that right now? I'm gonna ask you this once, and I'm only gonna ask you this once. Please stop. Because that is very, very infuriating. Look. Give me space. Or stop. That is your choice. I don't know. Not my best, but I can do annoyed and irritated fairly easily. Ah. No, I would not stop counting your toes. What? Do you have PayPal? Yeah, I do. Why'd you ask? My cat decided she's a parrot and not a cat, so now she's sitting. I wish my cat would do that. Apparently some of my old cats would do that, and I never got to experience it, but meow. So we did this one. Now are we ready for I wish to perish, I wish to perish. What the fuck is bad? Hey guys, you guys ever just feel bad? What would that sound like? Any of the videos you would like me to suggest, listen to tonight? I need to go to sleep, but I'm procrastinating this. I do have a video where it's all about making someone study. I think it is a kitten named one there, maybe? Or it might be a little one named one. That might help you. Well, as you know, wait, sleep. You could always listen to the stream I did where it was like a guided relaxation. That might help. It's a Michael Jackson song, obviously. You know I'm bad, you know I'm really bad. Alright, here we go. Right, let's go. We're gonna just go very simple sentences for the small ones, because they're easy. Oh. No, not like that. 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 I don't know what bad would sound like, so we're just going to pretend this doesn't exist. Hmm? Oh. No. Wait, no. I'm surprised. Hmm? Oh. Oh, okay. That was my... Give me a sec. I could do way better surprised. Hmm? Huh? Oh, holy. Oh, okay. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. Happy? Oh, fuck me. Hmm? Oh? Oh, wow. Hey, that's really good. You didn't. Wait, you for real? Oh my god. Oh, thank you. How dare you be disgusted and goddamn Jesus. To disgusted just hit a bit too hard. Okay, so easy one's done. You're so good at this, man. Thank you. I'm not amazing, and this is. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take the compliment, not be a bitch. Thank you. Not Milo. Is that how I pronounce your name? Welcome to a stream. How you doing? Hope your day's gone well. It's all ages. It's not an 18 plus one. At least not at the moment. Sometimes Twitch is 18 plus, but not always. Alright, let's start with the, someone choose a colour. Someone choose a colour. Alright, we're gonna go down to, I have a feeling this is gonna be... Must be interesting from an emotional regulation point of view to see what I can and can't do. What I can and can't process and what's alien to me. No, lol, no, you're actually one of the best VAs I've ever heard. My name is Milo. Oh, okay. Really? I don't... Thank you. I don't feel like I'm amazing in my ability, but thank you. Oh, you both said purple, right? Purple is. Alright. Let's go from critical, I guess. Wait, purple? Not that? Wait, anyway, we'll go from here. Repelled. What the fuck is that? Why? No, why would you do this? You have some fucking issues. Look at this. God, no, not like that. Okay, awful. Oh god, no. That's... Nah. Dad comes back with milk. That video is an interesting one. I need to get a better thumbnail for that. Disappointed. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. I can't resist every time. Which does what VA mean? VA just means voice actor, really. How do I sound? I did disappoint earlier, didn't I? We'll give it a go. Hang on. Pardon me, Jesus. Really? Really? Are you telling me this is what you've really been doing? All this time? You know, I can only cut you so much slack. Look at you. Really? League of Legends? There is only so much I can tolerate. And you were really, really pushing at my strings. Do I even want to know how much money you spent? Someone's got amazing priorities. Okay, there we go. Sorry. First thing that came to my head. I'm gonna say that we just hit disapproving. Critical. Okay. Healthy critical? I just spent Wilson shush. I'm gonna do a healthy critical. I don't want to do like mean critical. My brain for real tries to do the most worst thing. It tries to do the sandwich technique. I want to throw myself out the window. This bullshit thing where like if you work in corporate, like here's the positive note, here's the bad note, here's the positive note. Which just doesn't feel authentic and it just feels manufactured and it's boyfriend talk. That will be one of Kale's audios, I think. Boyfriend forces you to touch grass. I think. I don't know. There are some weird videos I've done. I should say we've done, but you know what I mean. Like, shush, I hate the sandwich method, lol. Don't. My roommate gets that, and I'm like, you gotta have a word with your boss about that shit. That's 4 years ago. Oh yeah, that's Kale. Okay, let's have a look. Don't know what you're on about. Your line all looks fine. No, look at this. That's okay. The only gripe is, what was the intent? Ah, well, if you want to get to that point, you're going to have to make much more defined. Yeah, you've got far too much variation. The style you're going for, you can't have this much variation in the thickness of your lines. It's just going to look odd. It's also just going to call out focus in the wrong areas. You can make it way better by just stabilizing and keeping it down to the same thickness. And the colors you've chosen, I know what you're going for, it just doesn't work. There you go. That's my critical. Distant. How do you sound distant? Is it just withdrawn? I have a second question at some point. Yeah, you can ask now if you want. Are you possible to do some hypnosis on the live stream? I mean, I can do. People finding your old videos as gold. Oh god, no. Don't go watch Uganda Knuckles roleplay, please. I don't want that to be remembered. I mean, I kind of do, but no. Distant. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm good. You? Cool. So, can I help you, or? Nah, my distance wasn't that great, so... Frustrated, oh, cool. Wait, so we've got frustrated, aggressive, mad. Cause YouTube, what the fuck would you say, Andrew Rick Astley? That is one of my audios. Andrew Rick Astley was done a long time ago. No, listen to the lyrics of the song. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell you a lie. Never gonna hurt you. Horseback comfort. That was... My brain tells me that was like the first request. Like script request I filled. Well, not me, but you know. My bad. You're fine. You're fine. I didn't rickroll you. I mean, if the lyrics sound yandery in the right context, yandery roll. I've never come across any of these till now. Be careful. There is some cursed stuff down there. You guys are very lucky that I don't have the priest one on there anymore. That would get so kicked off YouTube. I should put that back on. I should put that on Patreon actually. Given that. It's pretty cringe, but yeah. Frustrated. Alright. So you were gonna come kidding me, really? Fine. Just Windows 11. I love how the company just completely made the move to Windows 11. Didn't think about all the telemetry. No. You tell me, have you ever seen Task Manager fail to respond? Come here. Look at this. Its job is to shut down programs, and yet itself is not responding. This is physically not a window. This should not happen. But of course, only in Windows 11. aggressive. It is late, so there's not so much I can do. Where's the blanket demon? I have no clue. That's really old. You're reminding me of things that Kale did, and I don't have any memory of these. Priest one is comfort, obviously. I could probably redo the priest one from a much better angle. Yeah, no, so that is one of Kale's. That's really old, actually. Really old. But people really enjoyed that. Oh, Galaxy Photo brings back memories. Oh, fuck off. Ah, that was nearly in every thumbnail he made. He really took advantage of the saturation and the purple. Yeah, the one you brought up. Mad. I basically just did that bitter. I gotta think there's something I'm bitter about now. Give me a sec. What have I felt bitter about? I mean, really? Do they really have to go do that? Everything I did for them. No, it's just not fair. Fucking walk out on me like that. Humiliated? How does one sound humiliated in a tonal sense? Has someone forgotten what bitter meant as an emotion? I guess bitter is just like where you're being petty. Like you got a grudge, is what I'm thinking. You know? Sometimes worried, sometimes not. Oh man, I don't know how you could sound humiliated though. Yeah, generally nothing's coming to my head. Why not? While someone with the word pay. Let down. Let down. Yeah. No, there was another no-show. It's fine. I'm used to it. Yes, another letdown. Another day. What can I say? Not my best, but meh. Threatened? Oh, fuck me. We're really gonna go into this territory? Fuck me. Humiliation is such an icky emotion. Can't remember the last time I felt humiliated, I'm gonna be real. Maybe humiliated as over embarrassed or ashamed? Maybe? It's like a fluster, but not in a good way, right? It's been so long since I've even felt that way. Like, I generally can't think of one. Alright, night, Izzy. Thanks for being here. See ya. Where did I lost any contact? Sad. Let me say. Wait, what? You didn't lose much. We went through a different wheel. We're now going on this wheel, which. Yeah. Betrayed. I don't know how I can sound betrayed. Isn't that just like bitter? No, disrespected. How does one sound vocally? Just you can't. Ridiculed. First time he's done translate into acting very well. Indignant. Violated. Furious with a hissed. Jealous I did already. provoked. I can't do hostile this time of night, so I know I can do that easily. It's emotional wheel. Infuriated, we basically did. Annoyed, I can do. Annoyed, I get it really easily. Many things I can think about. Withdrawn, that's easy. Numb is basically just withdrawn, right? Skeptical, dismissive. Yeah, we're done purple. Yes, mauve. Judgmental. Alright, to be fun. Sounding judgmental. You certainly take your time. That's me, I know. I see you. Embarrassed. I could do nervous stuff, I can do embarrassed. Maybe? I feel a little bit of sleep kicking in, so I might just finish over here and continue another time, but to go over what we... Oh god, where is my fucking notes? There we go. Sure, thank you for the hydrator. I haven't got water on me, but I will get water after this because I shouldn't consume this really in mass quantities. It's kind of weird because, like, to be PG, it has to be enjoyable. If it ain't intentional, it's like very icky. Yeah. I mean, I can see humiliation in the other context, which probably just says a lot about me. I'm hydrating. I hydrated, honest. That's a response. She's a little I think I asked her already, but is it possible to do some hypnosis for you in stream? Yeah, I'll do. I will do some brief hypnosis for you in stream. I'm gonna think if there's any other things I can think about. Script wise. Go through my phone and see if... Because one thing I know that I can do with the pet ones is obviously, like, I haven't done any puppy stuff, and I could very much tap into that market. Problem I have is, I don't feel like I can do what others people can do, because, like, puppy audios are draining to me to do. Not draining, but, like, puppies by nature, like, are very energetic. And I find that draining. I said it during the first motion wheel, but what about listeners panic attack? Like a pie or something? Could do that. I very much could do that. Do something else. I mean, I could include a bit of guiding them through some... I could guide them through BLS. That can help during a panic attack. Oh, I hope you have a nice birthday, Becca. Yeah, no, that's what my friend suggested, doing sleepy puppy stuff. I do want to do clicker training. I did think about doing, it was... Looks like a training, but instead it's going to use in a hypnosis sense to reinforce... Fuck. come to my brain. Come on, I had an idea. Either self-care or, pretty much the alternative was being praised for kind of getting dumber and getting dumbed down and getting into that sort of like empty head state. Still very much like this. This could be quite fun. I could very much make this one of those scripts where it's like, oh yeah, no, the settings and like a retail thing, and it's like, oh, the things that happen, this would never happen IRL, but it's funny as fuck, because it's like a very much a, really, in front of my salad type of moment. Dumb down is such a thing I see on the internet, it's kind of cool. Yeah, no, there's a new hypnosis content creator who came on the scene, and while we do very different approaches, like they have a very interesting way. I need to watch more of their content though. They're really good existing content to watch for inspiration. Oh yeah. Completely forgot you're on the other end. Hi, Adge. I can hear you, sweet, because headphones are on. Oh, did you? Oh, sorry. I didn't see that you redeemed something. Just give me a sec. Ooh. What did you redeem? Oh. I'm doing it out of curiosity, I say. Well, tell me, why did you redeem that? I want to see what it's like. It's fairly easy. The first thing you do is you just let go. You just take all the praise. Because you're being so good. It's such a sweet little thing on you. Let yourself feel all tiny and small. You don't have to send any big words either, or any big sentences. Just go nice and simple, a small thing for you. It's such a good little one. A tiny little thing. Maybe even typing could be a bit difficult, you know? Or it might be a bit difficult knowing what letters you're typing, and forming English and all that. And this just makes it so cute and so adorable, and you can just let yourself be like that. You can just let yourself be nice and nice and simple. No judgment. And it's just adorable and precious to see. And so very cute. And doesn't it feel nice? Just to let go and let yourself feel that. And just get doted on, maybe even baby dogged, or just spoken to so simply and patronized a little bit. Oh, bless you. Oh, that's cute. Oh, you can type? Are you sure? You could have fooled me. Look like you're struggling. It's okay. It can be really difficult to type it all out. You know. You can just go as slow as you need to. It might make it a little bit easier on your brain, you know. That wasn't my best work, and I'm sorry, but that was an adorable reaction. You okay? This is what Joe wanted. Oh god. Oh, you need to form forts. Oh, you have brain? You clearly didn't do a good enough job then, did I? Okay. Shush. You're telling me to shush. Oh, that's cute. What are you gonna do? You're gonna stomp? And you're gonna pout? What am I playing in the background? What am I playing in the background? What is playing in the background? Some song. And some music. Stuff like that. Oh, bless you. Oh, that's cute. See? Look at you being so honest. This is a downfall of Western civilization. Worth it. No. Anyway, we're gonna do a little bit of hypnosis, and if I'm still awake, Twitch will continue. I might do it in an 18 plus capacity. Yeah. So, yeah, everyone, I'm going to put some background stuff on, if it's not already on. Oh, look at that, it's a little bit on. Why is my rain hard not raining? Give me a sec. Are you not loopable? Loop. Meow. There we go. I'll be honest. I'm always honest, maybe too honest, if I need to shush. That's why your background music low, but me turn down so like it's a bit loud. Yeah, no, I will. There shouldn't be any background music at the moment. There'll be a little bit of background sound, but that's about it. I'm gonna jump into Twitch and inspect. Give me a sec. Huh. Just going to adjust the background stuff. There we go. Nice little soundscape. There we go. Let's just hang out and chill. Yeah, we're just gonna take a chill time now. Okay. So, what's gonna happen is I will okay, so we are going to, I'm just going to write this down, so I have a thing in my frame within view. We're going to try something a little bit different with this hypnosis session in fact. We're going to do a little bit different. I'm just writing down some notes myself. It's like this. Oh, we're going to need to go. Okay. So, what we're all going to do is you're all just going to take in a nice, slow, deep breath with me. And you are just going to let yourself have a nice, really long, deep breath out. And you're just going to do the generic, you're just going to take the big breaths. And you can go as slow and as deep as you feel natural. Don't force anything right now, okay? And what you're going to do is you're just going to let yourself a nice big stretch. You're going to put your arms together, raise them up nice and high. Give your back a nice stretch. So, and nice big yawn. Really let your jaw get nice and wide. And bring your arms from behind, all the way up, stretching up, and letting them go. And now your legs, and stretching your toes, stretching your legs. Doing starfish if you're lying down. And you're just going to breathe in. Breathe in again. And breathe out. This is called our physiological sigh. It's where you're going to breathe in a little more, and then you can breathe out. So, a little bit more. And letting it out. And as you do your breaths, you're going to raise your arms. You're going to raise your arms up just in front of you. And as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're just going to hold them there. Just breathing in as you raise your arms up. Holding them there. And breathing out and just letting them flop, letting them drop. Letting them completely dead weight. Letting them fall as they feel they need to. Not trying to make them stiff, not trying to hold them in any special position, just letting them flop. And going again, breathing in. Raising those arms up. It doesn't have to be all the way up. It can even just be in front of you. It doesn't have to be up to the sky. Holding it. And breathing out. As you just let them flop. Let them drop to the side, let them droop. And one more time. Breathing in and raising them up. And letting them drop as you breathe out. And you just let them dead weight. You don't need to let them fall softly or slowly, just let them fall. Just let them flop. And now doing the same with your legs. Raising your legs as you breathe in. Letting your arms dangle to the side as your legs just hold up. And breathing out as you let your legs drop. And on your next breath, raising them back up as you breathe in. Holding it. And let them flop, let them drop, let them just dead weight as you breathe out. And one more time, up as you breathe in. Holding it. And let them drop, let them flop, let them completely relax. And as you do this, I want you to focus on how your hands feel. How your fingers feel, without trying to move them. And see if you feel any tingly sensation there. If you don't, it's fine. Because we're just going to raise them back up. As you breathe in, this time you're going to raise your arms all the way up to the sky. Not really stretching them, just holding them up. And holding them there as you hold that breath. And let them flop and drop, let them dead weight as you breathe out. Going again with your legs, going up as you breathe in. And dropping as you breathe out. And closing your eyes with me. And what we're going to do is in a minute, you're going to open your eyes very slowly. And you're not going to try and open them fully. You are just going to open your eyes. And you're going to look very relaxed there. You're just going to look very relaxed. You don't have to look intently at what's in front of you, or intently at anything. You are simply just going to look ahead of you, almost like you're looking through the wall, just vacant staring. And when you do open your eyes and do that, every breath you take, you're going to move your eyes either to the right or the left. And as you move your eyes, you're going to keep them in pace with your breath. I'm going to guide you through a couple of breathing patterns. First one is where you breathe in for 4. And you can keep your eyes closed while you practice. Hold for 4. And out for 4. Again, in for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. In for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. And any pattern I mentioned, if it ever feels like it's too much, you can adjust. Don't try and force anything too unnatural. Breathe as you feel you need to. If you feel lightheaded, adjust. Or just stop the pattern in general. Now opening your eyes nice and slowly and looking straight ahead. And you're just going to take a breath in first. You're just going to breathe in and raise those arms back up as you breathe in. Raise them as high or as low as you want now. Just raising them at least so they're about shoulder height. And then as you breathe out, just letting them flop to the side again. And on your next breath, you're going to slowly raise your left arm. And as you breathe in, you're going to slowly move your eyes to the left in pace of your breathing. Going as far or as low to the left as you feel you can. And then you're going to hold it for a bit as you hold that arm and you take that hold of 4 seconds. And you're going to let your arm drop and you're going to slowly move your eyes in pace as you breathe out, looking back in the center. Bring yourself back to where you're looking. Now the right, breathing in, raising your arms, slowly moving your eyes to the right. And keeping your arm lifted up, keeping it up as high as you feel you can. Holding for that 4-second pause, and laying it that way, and bringing your eyes slowly back to the center as you breathe out for 4. And now, going down from the center, raising both arms as you breathe out, or breathe in. And you reach as far as you can go, or as far as you go. Not as far as you can go, don't give yourself a headache. You're just going to hold for that 4-second pause, holding your arms up. And let them dead weight as you breathe out. And as you breathe out, bringing your eyes back to the center. And this time, raising your arms as high as you can, above your head if possible. As you breathe in or out, as you start to look up. Next breath. Keeping it in pace with your breathing in or out. And don't look up so high you give yourself a headache, just looking up. Remember you're not looking intently. You're simply just gazing. Gazing with a relaxed stare. And if you feel that struggle, then you can close your eyes and open them. And then let your arms dead weight as you breathe out. Or breathe in, and bring yourself back to the center. And now what we're going to do is with your legs. And you're going to let your arms dangle, you're going to let them flop, you're going to let them relax. And you're going to raise your arms on your next breath for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time you're going to go to the left again, raising your left leg as you breathe in. Holding that step for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and dropping that left foot dead weight. As you slowly bring your eyes back to the center. And now you're right. Breathing in. Holding for 4. And breathing out, dead weight, and breathing out, dropping that leg, and breathing out as you bring yourself back to the center. And now you're going to look all the way to the left for me. Not taking a breath, just going straight to the left. And you can raise your legs if you feel you can, or you can let them dangle this time. And we're going to breathe in for 4. As you breathe in, you're going to bring yourself back to the center. And then you're going to hold for 4, but you're going to keep moving your eyes to the right. All the way. And as you breathe out, you're going to bring your eyes from the right all the way to the center on that question at 4 seconds. And now you're going to look down for me. And you're going to breathe in for 4 again. Going on to that center as you breathe in. And we're going to hold for 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to breathe out for 4 and you're going to look up. Up, up, up as you breathe out. And you're going to keep looking up. And we're just going to breathe in for 4. Holding for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathing out for 4. Still looking up. Still looking up. Not giving yourself a headache. Not looking all the way up. Just looking up, holding your gaze for me. Breathing in for 4 again. Holding for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathing out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, breathing in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just going to take a breath. And breathe in a bit more. And then give yourself a nice breath out. And now you can let yourself breathe and return to natural. I would continue, but I think we're going to go too deep if we keep going. And we're just going to do a check-in. How is everyone feeling? Everyone feeling alright? I'm guessing some people want to sleep. Really good, my anxiety's been bad this week, so I really need this. Oh, bless you, Megan. We can continue going. We'll mostly just be breathing patterns though, so everyone can close their eyes now. And you can just let your body sink into whatever you're laying or sitting on right now. And just let yourself flop. Let yourself completely surrender and go. Just let your body completely go. You don't need to walk anywhere, you don't need to raise those arms. You can completely just let yourself be. And we're going to breathe in for 4. Holding for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out for 4. 1, 2, In for 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're not trying to breathe in any less or breathe out anymore. It's simply the pace you're doing it at. I'm going to do this again, breathing in for 4. And again, always adjust as you feel you need to. Don't let yourself get lightheaded. Always adjust as you feel you can. This is simply for you. Please adjust to your comfort zone. And breathing out for 5. In for 4. And holding for 5. And breathing out for 5. In for 4. You can just feel your stomach rise and fall as you breathe in. And we're going to hold for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out for 5. Breathing in for 4. Holding for 6. And out for 5. And now you can breathe in. Breathe in a bit more. And breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing in a bit more. And breathing out. And one more time, breathing in. Breathing in a bit more. And let yourself have a nice long exhale. And now you can just let yourself start to breathe normally. Let yourself breathe nice and naturally, as you feel you need to. And you can kind of slay that, or sit that, and just completely let yourself go. And we won't be going any deeper than this, because I don't feel I have the energy, and also I would need to do this a bit more controlled, rather than just a brief structure. Wait, and it's not a noticeable, just what I'd like to know is a bit of an echo in your voice. Oh. Really? Oh. Oops. That should fix now. Sorry. Meow meow. I mean, sing for most of the scene, but meow meow. Ah. No. I don't promise you just thought of it. Oh, okay. How's everyone? How was that for everyone? Hello, Eric. Hey, look at the stream. How you doing? I mean, you can send it in the safe work thingy, if you're in the safe work Discord. I need to do some stuff in it, don't I? Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, thank you, Shiny Sylvie. I am slowly getting sleep in me because it was like 3:30. No, wait. 1:30. Oh, why is it 3? Oh, okay. I mean, the only caveat on that one is no one's allowed to send selfies, because, yeah, there's no wages one, and meow meow, we have to protect people, meow meow, you know. Many little requirements. How did you? What's all that? Aww. Aww, really cute. How old are they? Hmm? Oh, no, you're fine. You didn't miss anything. Something's getting in the way, something's just about to break. I will try to find my place, and that's how you reach it. I'm not the page, just I left the other way. Try to find my place, and that's how you reach it. Sorry. Songs are getting in my head. It's gonna look really interesting to see when I wake up. Anyway. Oh, I'm going. We're gonna end stream at least on YouTube's end. Because it's getting late. And I'm gonna continue in an 18 plus capacity, so it was lovely seeing you all. Please do take care. And I will see you all later. Bye bye.